Let me ask you something quietly. Why do we believe plants need bright blue powders to survive? For decades, gardening companies convinced us that soil gets used up, that aging gardeners need stronger chemicals, that bigger harvests demand bigger spending. Heavy bags, complicated labels, unpronounceable ingredients. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Soil does not die because it runs out of chemicals. Soil dies when it loses life. A healthy garden isn't fed, it's activated. And what if I told you the strongest growth boosters aren't in a store? They're already in your kitchen, usually headed for the sink or trash. Today, I'm sharing 9 living tonics, not fertilizers, not synthetic boosts. These are microbe activators, liquids that wake up the underground world. Stay with me until the end, because the final one is a dark, ancient method inspired by the legendary soil of Amazon rainforest. And once you try it, your garden may never need store fertilizer again. Let's begin.
Number 1. Rice water, the soil awakener. You've poured this down the drain hundreds of times. Cloudy rice rinse water. But that milky look? That's starch, specifically amylose and amylopectin, complex carbohydrates. To us, waste. To microbes, a feast. When you pour rice water into soil, something remarkable happens. Dormant bacteria wake up. Fungal networks stretch. Decomposition speeds up. Nutrients locked in organic matter begin releasing. 2 ways to use it. Quick version: rinse rice, save the cloudy water, use immediately on seedlings or houseplants. Fermented version, stronger. Leave rice water in a jar, loosely covered, 2 to 3 days. It will turn slightly sour. That smell? Lactic acid bacteria multiplying. Dilute 1 to 10 before using. Benefits: faster root growth, suppresses harmful fungi, improves nutrient cycling, helps transplant shock. Rice water doesn't feed plants, it feeds the feeders, and when soil life increases, everything above follows. Number 2. Lentil sprout tonic, the natural root hormone. Here's something rarely talked about. When lentils sprout, they produce natural growth hormones, auxins. Auxins stimulate root formation. So instead of buying synthetic rooting powder, make this. Soak lentils overnight, drain, let them sprout 1 to 2 days, blend with water, strain, dilute 1 to 10. This liquid is powerful for seedlings, cuttings, transplants, stalled plants. Water at the root zone. You're not forcing growth, you're signaling it. This one alone can revive plants that seem stuck in place. Number 3. Oat water, nitrogen and soil penetration. Leafy greens looking pale? Instead of reaching for bottled nitrogen, try oats. Oats contain nitrogen, yes, but more interestingly, they contain saponins. Saponins reduce water surface tension. Translation: water penetrates compacted soil more easily. To make it, 2 tablespoons rolled oats, 1 liter of water, soak several hours, and strain. Pour around leafy plants like lettuce, spinach, basil. Bonus: saponins mildly deter slugs and soft-bodied pests. It's gentle, but consistent use deepens leaf color and improves hydration dramatically. Number 4. Eggshell vinegar extract, unlocking calcium properly. Many gardeners crush eggshells and bury them, but raw shells break down slowly, sometimes years. Want immediate calcium availability? Dry shells, crush finely, cover with vinegar, let fizz 2 to 3 days. The acid extracts calcium acetate into the liquid. Dilute heavily, 1 to 20, and apply at the root zone for blossom end rot prevention, stronger cell walls, improved fruit quality. This is especially helpful for tomatoes and peppers during fruit set. Calcium doesn't move easily inside plants, so soil availability matters. Number 5. Banana ferment,
Bloom Igniter. Banana peels buried whole? Slow. Fermented. Powerful. Chop peels. Add water. Add a spoon of brown sugar. Ferment 3 to 7 days. Dilute 1 to 10 before use. High in potassium, critical for flower formation, fruit swelling, sugar development, stress tolerance. Used during budding and flowering stages. You'll notice deeper color, stronger stems, and fuller blooms. This is Bloom Fuel, Activated. Number 6. Milk plus molasses, the fungal shield. Powdery mildew creeping in? Instead of harsh sprays, try this simple duo. Dilute milk 1:1 with water. Add 1 tablespoon molasses per liter. Milk proteins react with sunlight, creating an environment hostile to fungal spores. Molasses feeds beneficial microbes on leaf surfaces and in soil. Spray leaves for mildew, water roots for calcium support. Even slightly sour milk works. Nothing wasted, everything repurposed. Number 7. Yeast Activator, the jump start. Sometimes plants just pause after transplanting, after cold nights, after stress. Yeast produces B vitamins and growth-stimulating compounds when activated. Mix 1 teaspoon dry yeast, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1 liter of lukewarm water, and let foam 1 hour. Water stressed plants. It reduces transplant shock and encourages root branching. Think of it as a gentle wake-up call.
Number 8. Compost tea, properly aerated. Not just soaking compost in water. True compost tea is aerated. Fill bucket with water. Add compost in a cloth bag. Add molasses. Use aquarium pump to aerate 24 hours. Oxygen encourages aerobic microbes, the beneficial kind. This tea increases microbial diversity, suppresses soil pathogens, improves nutrient uptake, strengthens plant immunity. Use within 24 hours. It smells earthy, not rotten. Healthy soil has a smell. Alive soil smells like forest.
Final words. Before you go, remember this. Your garden doesn't need more chemicals. It needs more life. Try just one of these living tonics this week and watch what happens. The moment you see new growth from a struggling plant, you'll never look at kitchen scraps the same way again. If this helped you, the next video will take it even further. Click Watch Next to see 15 longest blooming perennial flowers that keep your garden alive. Plant once, enjoy all season. And don't forget to subscribe for practical, low-effort gardening tips that actually work. I'll see you in the next one.